Yep, you are reading way too much into it, buddy, because they play what they want to play. And oh shit, maybe we should pick Kraken here because they got DR, Apex, and etc. But no, dude, I don't want to play Kraken, so I want to play fucking Kane instead. Okay, here we go, Kane. You know, there is no method to beating
I
Dogcast
mean,
other than just beating them. But we're back, I need to pee.
probably the 3 or 4 first picks I just pick, and without anyone telling me. But the last pick I usually get help from our team.
Okay, so the first couple picks you kind of maybe have a strat in
Yeah,
mind you guys want to do, some kind of
it's
lineup.
mostly like comfort picks and counter picks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as a drafter, you
And
always have to kind of have counter picks in mind, right? You can't just pick anything, leave yourself too vulnerable to
I mean, the
perhaps a
first
bad
two
laning phase.
picks are pretty much anything, but
Yeah.
the second to last, the third and fourth pick are usually counter picks.
Okay. Do you like the new picking system? I say
Yeah, I
new,
love
it's
it.
been out for a while, but um I personally like the fact that you can pick 2 heroes at a time. It kind
Yeah,
of
like Rico.
allows you to do different stuff. My ping is
And it's
crazy
not.
high.
I don't feel like it's a huge advantage of getting first pick and last pick anymore, or
Yeah.
two first pick. Because first pick
So,
before I felt was much better because there was a lot more OP heroes, but right now there's not a single hero I would have to ban every game. Like it's different heroes against different teams. Like before you always had to ban Shadowblade, Calamity, Engineer. Like those
uh-huh.
are heroes you ban against any team just because the hero is so strong. But right now I don't feel like there's a single hero that I need to ban no matter what. You
That's
always
good. That's good. I like hearing
customize
that.
your bans against team. Not like that.
So you're saying you don't really care if you have the last pick of the game or the first pick. Games kind of
No.
feel the same.
Yeah.
That's good. That means at least from what you're saying, there's a lot of balance there.
I would like for some heroes to get better though. Like there's no OP heroes right now, but I would like some dead heroes to be alive. You know,
Okay. Name a couple that you think are kind of not viable.
Solomon and Drunken, especially those two.
You think Solomon's not viable? Okay.
What do you mean? You can be
I
the
actually think
number
that hero
one.
is kind of underrated.
You can literally be the number one staff giver in team with Salomon.
You could get 6 slotted and leave the game.
No fucking legit.
So
Do that.
Solomon, what was the other one you mentioned?
A Drunken Master.
Drunken
But they
Master.
try to tweak it and make him
He got a
viable,
lot
but
of
the
buffs
damage.
actually in the last few patches. You still think he's not very good?
I think is underperforming. Especially like you can test those heroes in 1500 games because you will never get a good result. But in
Yeah.
trying to play against good players with it, you don't have enough damage to cope with your lack of farming ability. Like the hero doesn't farm anything, so it's gotta constantly fight,
Hmm.
and it lacks so much damage to constantly fight. So. But I guess the ulti was too annoying for low TMM to deal with because it one shots or did one shot.
Yeah,
But
a
now
lot
it
of burst
deals
early
like
game.
500 damage at level 16. That's not nearly enough damage.
So there was no Pharaoh ban. What do you think about that? And we haven't
And
seen
not
it
GG.
picked
Pharaoh.
yet.
I
They're
don't
not
think
gonna
they're
pick
gonna
Pharaoh.
pick Pharaoh back to back. Not in the scrims.
Okay. Maybe Donkey
But
Kong thought
if
about
it was
that.
a tournament, I would probably ban Pharaoh. But in a scrim like this, they won't pick the same hero back to back. I think.
Okay. So we had
Looks like a right click in Draconis. Maybe we see the dragon.
oh, Big Ego Crew is actually one of the teams that I think they dislike the dragon, but I have seen them play it once or twice. They're usually the team that kind of just takes it out of the game with a ban.
And Chris, if you close your eyes
Okay, I'm
and you
closing my
just
eyes.
see the picks,
Hmm.
or you don't close your eyes, but you close your eyes, you ignore the team name and you see the picks. Which team would you guess is Donkey Kong, and which team would you guess is Ego Crew?
Okay, I see Geo, Moa, and Gauntlet on one side, Aluna, Engineer, and Deadwood on the other. I mean, I would probably say the Geomoa team. I know what you're getting at. You're saying that the Legion's draft looks like a big ego crew draft, but at the same time, Deadwood, Aluna, maybe the Engineer a little bit, not so much, at least lately. But that does look like a big ego crew draft as well, because I think of Mexa,
I think
Luna, and
both of
Volca,
these
Deadwood.
teams pick like the three same heroes every single game.
Yeah, not
Or if they have like
not a
a
lot of
pool
change
of,
ups.
let's say they have a pool of 10, 15 heroes, they play every single, like they first three pick them. And for us, that's super nice that they do that because we always like know what to expect. But
Yeah, your team is
it would be
always
nice
the most
to see
unpredictable, at least
some.
to cast. I can never figure out how you guys will lane your heroes, which is pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah, sometimes we just switch it up because we want to confuse the caster.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
you guys do that plenty.
We're missing three heroes actually: Icor, Slither, and Samplar. And then we have picked every single hero in the game in tournaments.
Really?
Yeah,
Icor for me. So you mentioned heroes that should be brought up. I don't really like Icor. I rang for a Donkey Kong and a Scrim and they picked that for me, and I didn't know what the heck to do with the hero. I felt very useless. But that could have also just been me not having experience playing the hero.
I mean in this meta is kind of hard to fit the hero. You can
Hmm.
get away with it if you're left alone with your hard carry, because then your goal is just to protect one guy, right, and buff
Yeah.
your team with attack speed.
Yeah, I also felt
And
like I couldn't do that because I was protecting an FA against like a Deadwood, and he would just get
yeah,
rooted anyway, and he couldn't really get out. So I could block damage, but I couldn't get him to safety. It felt very weird.
The new Akira is kind of pug though. The lifesteal is quite insane actually. On the queue, that is. I do believe that Iker can actually be brought up in competitive at the moment, but I don't think any teams are gonna pick him up.
I think he's
Even though
like
it's
good
quite
against
a
Lord
hero.
Sulfuris. Like he can take the Undying off your carry and stuff. But other than that, I think he's kind of hard to run.
To be honest, it's not even that hard because like it doesn't matter what team you're against. If you jump the carry with your W and you have your E as well at max level, you're barely gonna take damage, even though you're soaking his damage, because the damage reduction is quite insane, actually.
Okay.
what do you think
So,
about the draft, TKB?
hmm?
Yeah, the
Is
two
it what it
drafts are
is,
done.
or
We didn't really talk about it too
Oh, this
much.
draft right now?
yeah?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I haven't paid attention to the draft. Engineer, Aluna, Deadwoods, Bensington, and Bubbles on Hellborn. I like that though. Fabulous
I think
Gauntlet,
I like
Geo, Master, and
Hellborn's lineup a
Calamity.
little bit better.
Man, Chris, you remember in the old days we would try the NG Woods, you man?
Oh, I
Stack
miss
the
those
camps.
days, man. Dude, there was
It
like a
was insane.
good few months where I played NG jungle every day on stream and people would just fucking run at me and blow up my mines.
Yeah,
People
we
were
picked
ruthless,
Wild
man.
Soul.
People were ruthless, man. They took advantage of my
They pick
one-dimensional
Wild Soul,
gameplay.
and then they don't even blow up your first mine. They wait until you stack like 3, 4 mines, and then they blow it up,
Yeah.
spreading salt in the wound. But as TKB would say, it is what it is.
Mhm.
True, true.
Sure.
Life
That's
of a
fact.
streamer, man. Just gotta accept it.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know who told me. Like every time I'm against Wig, somebody always whispers me like, "Yo, just use all your spells on Wig and you win game because he's gonna leave." I don't know
people
if
do
it's
it
true or
anyway,
not,
man.
but yo, I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but yo, somebody whispers me every time I'm against you. Just use all on Wig and he's gonna leave the game. Hopefully.
Znuki, I
I
played
don't
with
know,
you
dude.
in a team for a couple months. We
Yeah,
had
we
some
did.
fun together. Do you think everybody focused me all the time?
Mm,
Don't lie now, man.
it's a year ago, Mel. I
Oh,
don't
okay,
have
you
that
can't.
good a
That's
memory.
fine. You can't remember.
But you were
But
playing a lot of Monarch. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
You actually brought Monarch into the light again.
I still think that hero is underpicked. I think the hero is very good. I know a lot of the
yeah,
EU
but
teams
no.
don't like him. They think he's too passive, but
I love Monarch. It's just that my if someone plays a Monarch on my team, it's Dude, and Dude doesn't like to play those protective heroes. He wants to.
Yeah, dude has to go to the other side of the map and just like
Yeah,
run into people. Yeah, I agree.
that's why we haven't picked Icor yet either. Because who's gonna play Icor?
Probably Chris has to play it.
You think so?
Chris is
Yeah,
playing
Chris
like
plays all
Gracious Wood.
the unorthodox
Yeah,
heroes.
True. Oh, it's
So,
actually a tri-lane from the Hellborn side. No, Legion side.
mhm. Pebbles tri-lane. That's a pretty gnarly damage output tri-lane.
Yeah, it's gonna be Pebbles farming, so I guess they're going for early as fucking pick, eh?
Oh, Deadwood, he might be in trouble. Now, he survived on the Pharaoh last game when this happened, but body block? Oh, beautiful from Jim Carreyrou on the worm. He gets into that tree spot there. They get the first blood this time.
and from last game, man. Gotta focus Volka.
Yep. Yeah, they tried. They just couldn't contain the Pharaoh. Can
Ay,
we
ay, ay.
can we remake? Oh, but everybody knows there's no remake after First Blood. Come on.
We trade Vulcan for a
Shade
Central
Volca for a set of
Barracks.
bear. That's how they treat their carry from last game, I guess. Trade him
True,
for a
true, true,
Rax.
true, true, true.
I guess if they had another Rax, they'd spawn more creeps, right?
Yeah, but it's only more fun for the other team, right?
That's true. That's a little bit negative. You don't want to give the other team more gold. Unless you're doing doghouse strats where you block the creeps and
Oh,
then you
it's
just
actually Bensington.
push all the towers by 2 minutes.
True. But it's actually Bensington Engineer. I kinda like that lane, to be honest.
Oh
There's
yeah.
no way the Engineer can miss this down. Literally no way. And they're dueling mid lane on Bubbles Luna.
Yeah, it's always to me a little odd to nerf Bubbles as XP, but at the same time they have a lot of long range poke with the Shell Surf and the Power Throw.
Yeah, you're right. The Bubbles in general really don't need any last hits. He only needs XP. You're completely right there. It's weird. But the Luna's moving to bottom lane though, which is kind of nice, I believe.
Both teams doing this try long versus one guy, and last game we kind of criticized they didn't rotate to fight the tri lane in top.
Which team do you think is gonna bend first?
Well, Gauntlet against the tri lane is not gonna really do as well. Well, even Deadwood, doesn't have an escape either. I don't know.
You're right, but as you can see, his level is here already, which delays a little bit of the slow resistance, or removes a little bit of the slow resistance and etc. But I do believe that the Legion side is gonna be the ones moving.
Bubbles
As you can
goes
see, there's
down
already
here.
a kill on mid lane with the Bubbles and the Calamity.
So Snooky, you play a lot of Calamity. Would you be pretty happy to face a Bubbles 1 versus 1?
Yeah, I think that's one of the better matchups.
Okay. Yeah, Bubbles, he's pretty hard to lane against these strong 600 range
But again,
laners.
Bubbles is Bubbles. He only needs like XP level 6, and suddenly you gank your long lane, and you've done your job.
Yeah. He can definitely kind of recover better than some other heroes.
What I kind of dislike about the Hellborn lineup is that they're not giving the okay, now they are giving the XP to the Bensington, but
Oh, they're
feel
gonna
like
steal the rune! Beautiful keg stun! Will this be a kill here? On the Moa, looks like it. Bubbles is moving over. Oh, Kevin whiffs the Shell Surf. I think he even
doesn't
used the
matter.
Smackdown.
But
Didn't
yeah,
get the...
here's what I like about their lineup. Like right now, they are giving the Bensington XP and farm. Bensington is so strong when he hits level 60. He can be anywhere on the map and can gank anyone. So the second Bubbles get his ultimate, he can just ulti and the Bensington will be right there.
Really?
No,
So-
I'm not sure. I don't know if I've seen that before. Have I, Snooky?
I don't know, man. I think you read the Bensi ulti wrong.
So, I got another question for you, Zanuki. As a drafter, do you like Bensington position 1? I've always been a fan of him as more of like a secondary core. Behind like another, perhaps
Yeah, I don't-
another semi-core.
I don't
To
think
be
we have run it as one yet.
No, to be
think-
fair, though, you have always run it as 2, right?
Yeah.
As the mid lane.
It's
Never
like
So-
a
run it as
combination. The hero
Calamity might
doesn't
die
need
here.
free farm.
He's gonna live. They might turn it around. Geo here. There's a power supply from Engineer. Looks like he's gonna fall though. They do get the Calamity. Bubbles actually. Your man's up in the tower, but he
I'll
falls.
take cover on the
I'll take
bubbles.
cover.
Oh, greed. Gauntlet dies again. Bottom. That's his 3rd death. This time only to 2. As Master rotated in. So you kind of agree with me? You like him more in position 2 kind of role behind another core?
Yeah, because you want to use his spells, right?
Yeah.
If you put him at 1, you want him to totally free farm. And like the Benzington spells is kind of super aggressive, so you want to use his levels to get kills.
Yeah, that's
So
how
when
I've
we play
always liked the
Benzington,
hero.
we usually put Benzington on far mid lane.
So one thing I was gonna say is he's against the solo core Calamity, which if there is a game to run a 1 core Benzi, I think this is a decent one because he can burst down the Calamity night falling in.
But things, even though they have the Benzi 1 core, they also got a superb split pusher, which is bubbles. Which is really nice and would give a lot of space.
Yeah, they played 1 cores every single game.
Till now they have.
Big Ego Crew?
No, both teams. Oh,
No.
except last game. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, there was a-
dual core, both games. But Big Eagle Crew has been playing single core.
Did they dual core first game? Monkey and
I'm not quite sure. I can check. They had
Oh,
Revenant
here
on
comes
one.
the Sunder's Vault.
Which was
Bubbles.
farming.
Is he baiting this though? He's got the spells coming up in a couple seconds. Mech's from behind with the Luna. Oh, did he uphill there? No, it doesn't matter. Looks like they
Yeah,
had enough
the
damage.
second game they had the Monkey King, Revenant farming, Bramble, Magnus, and Aluna.
Yeah, first game was 1 core versus 1 core, I think. Second game was a duo core versus
But
single
they
core.
were farming a lot on the Revenant though.
True, we can kind of call him a core.
Revenant is farm is actually
Ooh,
a lot of damage.
Nightfall for our support though, but he's gonna get a kill. Given Yoinks Dutch's bottom rune.
Looks like an easy hit though.
So it's only
When
a
is
1k
Winchester
gold
the
lead
gold
for
top?
Hellborn. So they really only have the pebbles kind of going for them. Safe to say they're gonna need this PK to kind of turn the momentum around.
But the peak is so far away though. It's
Yeah.
literally 1.4k gold away. 1.3.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna take at least another 5 to 7 minutes or so before he gets the
I feel
blink.
like, yeah, I
Oh,
feel
he's
like
porting
they
bottom.
almost
There's a
always-
fight. They have a dive on the Gauntlet. Gauntlet is not having a good game. Here's the poor man's portal key. That's what Breaky would call it. With the Chuck. Chuck's in Moa. Not gonna get himself the distance there. I think he missed that joust on purpose, by the way. That looks like he wants to make the escape.
Yeah, I want to get out. Oh, they're running wrong way.
They're not really choosing the target too well here, or getting the catch that they're looking
Donkey
for.
Kong scored this. Oh, he's
Oh,
dead now.
here's a
Not
hook.
even
And he's dead. Oh, Benzi, he might. No, there's no mana on the pebbles though. Actually, I think Benzi's fine. And he's gonna get this
Ah, there's
rune.
no
That was this was Dutch's rune all along. He just needed this encouragement to get up there and take it. That rune sat up there for almost 2 minutes. Nobody took it. And Gauntlet's gonna fall again. They get the catch there with the invis. Bensington. I think they see Geo, right? Oh, maybe he's not spotted actually. Just not gonna save him.
Yeah, you actually have to be really close.
Yeah. They were not close enough to spot him, I guess.
You have to be in melee range, right? Or a little bit out of the melee range.
I think it's 300, if I'm not mistaken.
Moa
Melee is 35.
Moa's gonna get caught here.
150.
Top lane. Geo falls.
Lucas,
Deadwood.
please.
Deadwood used his punch. Here comes Bensington. I think that's enough burst to kill the Pebbles.
Ay, ay, ay.
And that
Oh,
was
look at
only
the
with the
grasp, it's
level
gonna
1
hit.
Lance along.
Oh, Vulca
He also
grasp.
picks up the
Oopsie.
Toxin Claws there. I think Calamity was going to die regardless, but yeah, nice grasp from Deadwood there. And the last couple minutes, we see Big Ego Crew kind of pulling ahead here quite a lot. It was once a 1k gold lead, now it's 4k. So yeah, I thought they had a little bit of a drafting edge, but they're playing their lineup very, very well here.
They
And
are indeed.
once again,
Since
Calamity.
Mex is not playing on his main, is Mex technically smurfing the Scrim?
he's
Ay,
he's
ay,
smurfing.
ay.
They don't have
This
good
looks
farm on the
actually-
Calamity though. It's kind of just like last game with the Corrupted. He kind of felt like out of place. He's only 200 GPM, and this is a hero that you really want to kind of snowball on.
Yeah, the Calamity is doing really poorly this game. Really poorly.
Same hero as corrupted. Like you have to really invest in the hero doing well to make it snowball.
They're going for the tower
Same
here.
Uh,
Nice deny
I
coming in
die
from
at
Busk
bottom
now.
now.
He might end up falling because there's no way for his team to get here and help him. So he's going to try to make the best out of this situation. The Twig not going to connect here from Benzi, but he's got a Joust coming up. Master's Call, I don't even think that's going to do enough, unfortunately. So he falls once again. And yeah, the Pebbles PK, it's still pretty far away. Only 350 GPM on the Pebbles.
Oh, look at the grasp. Easy.
Oh, beautiful keg.
Boing.
There's the punch. Enji's gonna fall here, but he gets his energy field off. That's gonna be just fine.
Ooh. What didn't he just queue a lot of there?
So he was spamming it because he was done, and he spammed click activation.
Buyback
Panicked.
from Enji. He ports top. That was a Nightfall, right? They didn't get the
No,
catch
no,
there on
wasn't it
Pebbles.
just queue? It was Nightfall actually, you're right.
So they're coming from for a response turn here. Pebbles is trying to bait this out. I think he wants to do the toss into double stun. No, he's just gonna do the single combo here onto Engineer. Engineer falls. I think they would have rather gotten that Bensington kill, but they didn't really pick the best target. Does he have Willowmaker? No, 50 seconds cooldown. There's another grass. Volka is he's getting outnumbered quite heavily here.
Ay, ay, ay. So, out of these statistics that we got right now, who do you guys think will go out on the top?
This game?
Yes, sir.
I think this is going to be pretty tough for Donkey Kong to come back from. I mean, they have the Pebbles Portal Key coming pretty soon, but I think it might be too late just because Calamity is suffering too much. If she was maybe like closer to 300 GPM, I think they would maybe be able to kind of come back. And then Gauntlet, he is sub 200 GPM with Striders. That's kind of not where you want to be on the third core.
I can agree. Like, I feel like they put way too much into the bubbles, like resources, for him to get a PK. But they got the tower, and nothing much more than that happened.
Yeah, and Deadwood's got a Lex on top of just his overall damage output, where Gauntlet doesn't really have anything yet.
Which means he can solo pretty much any hero in the entire game at the moment.
Yeah.
Just looking at their damage and etc. No, I mean HP, armor and etc.
And I think it's still hard for Gauntlet to even burst down some of these supports.
It is.
Jigsaw gonna connect onto 2. There's the punch. Engineer goes down. Here's the Nightfall coming in. They line it up only on the Geomancer though. Moa, he might fall here as Pebbles, I think, doesn't have the TP available to join this fight.
Where Calamity just falls off. He's having a bad start and can't really farm
Yeah.
the jungle. And You need such a good start on Calamity to make the hero work. Else you just recovery farm the whole game.
But the hero can recover from quite well though, no?
Compared to other heroes, no, but the hero can recovery farm, yeah. If you had like something else.
Oh, they get the domination streak from Bensington there, as that was without a Pebbles PK. Did he have a
He
rune
had
there?
peak incoming. Yes, peak incoming, I think.
Hook's gonna be avoided there by the take cover. Gauntlet goes down. So yeah, you said the PK's flying out to him right now. They might try to re-engage here, but Bubble's gonna go for that top rune. We're gonna go for the bottom. Volko wins the RNG battle. And Bubbles gonna get caught here. Now, will they? Yes, they will have enough burst there with the overcharge shot from Moa.
See
Okay.
if Bubbles keeps spell starts level 1 or he upgrades it. I think you should always keep it level 1.
I would like to see him pick up Steam Boots, honestly. I think he lacks just the right enough HP to survive this Pebbles combo now.
I think I wanted spell charge early just to be able to
Yeah.
one-shot waves.
Oh, he goes for the Striders. We might see like a Portal Key Post Haste combo, perhaps.
It's the Asaf build, man.
Yeah.
Just be annoying.
I know Marloni likes to do this as well. He's a pretty good Bubbles player himself. He likes the
Is that the brown
Striders.
panda?
That is the brown panda.
Yeah.
He's
Why
one of
don't
the.
you join the pandas, Chris?
I have a panda account actually. I made one a few days
You do?
ago. Yeah,
What color?
I'm goofing around. Not really playing for stats on that one. It's not a color. I'm not a color, man. I'm my own panda. I'm Wig Panda. I have to be different, you know. I can't conform to the norm. But you should check out the icon on that account. Somebody made me an icon. It's pretty cool. I think you'll like it.
Big panda?
Little Wig Panda. I'll type it for you. It's like this.
Does Dave have a panda as well?
Dave?
Yeah?
No, Dave hasn't been playing Han. He's doing real life.
God. That's a lie.
Yeah, he's got 2 kids now.
Yeah, that's right. He got a new kid like in fall or something.
Yep, he ordered it. No, I'm just kidding. just kidding. But yeah, kids are a lot of work.
I wouldn't know.
Most of us don't have kids though. So Benzi's got his Thunderclaw, Calamity, nothing really yet. Bottom lane here, they're gonna pick off the support, and sure that's great and all, but I think in the grand scheme of things, this is not really the targets they need to slow down. Like if anything, maybe slowing down the Deadwood or even the Bubbles, but Benzi, they're gonna need to invest a lot to get into the jungle and Veiled Rot for him or something. But yeah, with the Thunderclaw picked up and Bubbles having the spell shards, I think they're just gonna outfarm Legion now. They don't have any farming items on any of their heroes.
What do you think as the late game? Like,
I think
do you give
Bensington
both
is,
teams?
well, I mean, maybe Calamity carries harder with equal farm than Bensington, because she's got the East Funeral Pyre that kind of buffs up her carry presence, but I mean, in this game, it's definitely Bensington. But I think if Calamity and Benzi were equal farm, I think Calamity would be scarier. Do you agree with that?
It's not by much, but by a little.
Yeah, I think it's not by much either. There's the portal key on Deadwood. They want to maybe kill Pebbles here. If he farms the wave and gets rotten grasped. They're trying to bait out the Oh, he gets the kelp. They might go for it actually. He might look to line up the rotten grasp. There's a counter bait though with the crystal field. Pebbles got the soul trap on him. I think he might outlive that with the his passive there, the slab skin. Deadwood does go down. They get the kill onto Gauntlet in the mid lane. Now Pebbles, he wants to kind of re-engage. Actually, no, there's nobody in the area. So That's pretty funny. Actually, both sides were baiting that top. And Pebble survived there, just being a little too tanky. I don't know if Volka got his grasp before, or if he got the Lex off before using the punch. I don't know if you caught that, but I feel like...
He got the grasp up first,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if he had the Lex or bought it before.
No, he had the
I don't
Lex before the PK. So he definitely has had the Lex. They're trying to do another bait here. We have Veiled Rot on Pebbles. I think he's going to find Bubbles here. Oh, but there's a take cover from Kevin. Will he be able to get the Shell Surf off? It's coming up right now. There's another take cover. Meanwhile, Benzine Knight falls in. He got the one kill here on the Master first, and there he's going to get the second kill. So Bubbles just a little too slippery there. Take covering some of that Stalagmite stun damage. Here's a combo. Gauntlet Blast into the Sunder's Vault. Benzi, I think, will fall here. I don't know if he can... Yeah, he can't escape the Enfeeble slows. Deadwood lands a Rotten Grasp. They get the kill into Calamity. Both cores going down, and they will stop the TP on Gauntlet now. Silence coming in from Bubbles. There's the kill field. Gauntlet is D-E-D. That's not how you spell it, Dead, but that's how I spell it. D-E-D.
I think this game is getting out of control right now.
Yeah, I think Calamity just not being able to break the 250 gap. She even picks up an Astro. That's not really going to scale her into the game. So I think unless Dutch dies 10 times straight, I think they got this one in the bag.
You are completely right. There's no way the Legion team wins this. Why don't I concede?
Because sometimes you play Han for fun.
No.
TKP says no. Didn't you play in Doghouse? You didn't have any fun?
Did. But even though we played as fun, the enemy CC'd at 15, you know? It's simple as that, dude.
Okay. Fair enough. They got the usual double tablet on the Big Ego Crew supports. They love their tablets, and that's good.
The thing about Dogcast, when I played that, it was either we go Nomad scrap on one lane and lose
Oh
the game,
god,
or we just
don't remind me about the
try a
Nomad.
little
I
bit
actually
and just
remember
win
that
the game.
Nomad game. That was so grief.
Man, I actually wanna make it work. Just to prove that it's wrong.
I wanna redeem the lane.
Double power throw sitting on some Moa there. Bensington comes in with the Nightfall. They take out Gauntlet. Pebbles dies as well. I think we're kind of in that overtime stage now. I know it's kind of hard to say that it's only 20 minutes in, but it's just too big of a lead here. There's not going to be a
It is.
comeback mechanic. We kind of talked about why Calamity's just not in that spot to make a comeback here.
I don't think they can use
You're
that
trying to
command.
you're trying to give them gold. That's a Warcraft 3
Trying,
command,
dude.
right? The greatest good one.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and all the old Warcraft veterans out there, they would know that one. That's
Campaign
for
modes, man.
people that couldn't be bothered playing the campaign the slow way. Just type in the cheats. Whoa, mine trap. Here comes the boom. It's only a couple mines though.
Oh,
Oh, it almost takes out.
what the fuck?
There, okay, they get the one kill onto Moa. He tanks the mine trap. Pebbles jumps in. Nice tablet though, gonna avoid the chuck. Sunder's Vault. It's gonna do some pretty good damage here. Double tap for Deadwood. Shortcan goes down on the NG. But now Dutch is here with a double damage. And it doesn't matter if Dutch is drunk, right? Because if you have DD, you just fucking hit shit down.
Oh,
Oh,
if they play
that's-
another one, I'm gonna be pissed, dude.
That's gonna do it for game 3.
Why?